President Biden's acting ICE director set to retire from his post tomorrow. And this morning, he's speaking out about his time with the agency, the crisis at the border, and the challenges that his agents are facing.
Acting ICE Director PJ Lechleitner joins us right now, known as PJ. Congratulations, great career. Thanks for everything you've done. You don't do this to get rich. You do it because you care about the country. But just right now, the state of ICE, you guys are going to get a lot of attention. There's going to be a lot of money flowing your direction and a chance to build up the force. How much is needed?
Well, to do what the new administration is proposing and what we're seeing, because they're working for the transition, we're going to need a lot more people and a lot more resources. Because, if you double what we have currently, then we're going to need double the money, to do that. So the numbers are going to be flexible. New administration has those, and I'm not privy to that because that's the new administration. But it's going to be a lot more. They're saying, upwards of maybe 10 times the amount of detention space that we have, if not more. Who knows? But it just depends on how many detention beds you want. Right now, we have about 41,005. If you're doubling that, you got to double the money.
125,000.
It's triple, and it's just triple the money to do it. So given the resources and given the time, our folks are resilient and capable, and they're going to do it and meet the mission. And we have always done that.
You put a lot of time into this agency over 30 years. You've served different administrations, Republican and Democrat. What was the biggest challenge with this administration?
Well, it's always a challenge understanding kind of where the administration wants to go and, and what their priorities are. And whenever administrations change, you got to adapt to that, right? And the workforce just wants to do their job. They just want to be told, go out, do your job, and do it well. And one of the problems and the issues is just kind of communicating that from the leadership side, like, keep your head down, keep doing your job, don't worry about it, we got your back, and workforce empowerment. That's it.
You go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, PJ, you're talking about how the incoming administration is going to take a lot more money because of different priorities. Trump's priorities different than Joe Biden's, obviously. And you were talking about the workforce where, we've heard from ICE agents, they were frustrated that they didn't get to do their job. So as the new administration comes in and suddenly removing criminal aliens is going to be a priority, if you had one do-over, or if Joe Biden would have ever called you on the phone and said, PJ, what should ICE be doing? What would you say to him?
I would have liked to see that executive order they implemented roughly just over a year ago. Like, that helped a lot, and we could have gotten that implemented a long time before that. It would have helped a lot.
Why didn't they do it earlier?
I don't know. And I execute. I run the agency. I execute. I enforce. But I don't know why they didn't do that earlier. I know it was in process for a long time. I would have liked to seen it earlier. I think it helped a lot. It did really help our mission, but I wanted to see that earlier. Listen, we've been drawn out of our core mission to help CBP. We're going to help all the time when we do that at the border. We also get pulled to help Secret Service. We've had thousands of agents pulled from HSI to help Secret Service. We have to because it's a national security priority. But Secret Service needs more money. Give them more money, do their job the right way. Give more money to the border so that CBP can actually do their job and lock that down a little better. But don't keep pulling us off our core mission sets, which is the interior enforcement for these fugitive operations teams going out there and getting these. We have almost 8 million people on the non-detained docket now that we have to go find.
Right.
It's a big challenge, and our people are capable. We're going to go out and do that going forward. I'm going to be cheering from the sidelines. I'm going to be supporting them, but it's not a small challenge.
I know you're currently serving, obviously, in the Biden administration. You retire tomorrow. I know your men and women have been victimized and criticized, demonized. We were talking about this in the break before, just for doing their job. You say we follow the law. We are a law enforcement agency. We're not political. What's your advice for the incoming acting ICE director? His name is Caleb Vitello. You know him well. You know Tom Homan. Y'all have all worked together. What's your advice for him going in as the new acting ICE director under Donald Trump?
Yeah, and Caleb knows this, and he's a good man, is just keep supporting that ICE workforce, make sure that we have our eyes on them, and make sure that they are adequately, resourced. He knows that. But just recently, the new administration is not even in yet, and there's already vandalism at some of our offices. They're spraying, abolish ICE again and all this nonsense. We're just doing our job. It's vilification of public servants, first responders. And my heart goes out to the first responders who are in L.A. right now, right? Because it's my whole life doing this. And it's preposterous that people vilify these first responders that are taking their life in their own hands here, going out, supporting the communities. And, people just disregard that, and they, demonize us and vilify us.
Well, where does that come from? That comes from certain political rhetoric who thinks you're doing a bad job, who wishes you didn't exist. And it's not Donald Trump.
No. And we should never vilify these folks, ever. And it's nonsense that we do this on either side of this. But, yeah,
you should be outraged by that.
I am outraged by it. It is absolutely preposterous. These people are just doing their job, enforcing the law. You don't like it? Talk to your elected representatives and influence policy and law.
Or change your elected representatives.
Or change them. That's right.
Patrick, thank you for your service. Thanks for
Thank you.
stopping by. We hope you have a fantastic retirement.
I'll figure out
to say I'm retiring tomorrow.
It's pretty interesting. First time in my life I don't have a plan, but I'm going to figure it out.
Enjoy it.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
so much.
You have a big party planned, right?
Nothing yet. Irish goodbye.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.